You know how they say like think long, think wrong. You ever heard that? Or they say how you shouldn't overthink things, and that so sometimes your first instinct is correct. Well, my first instinct as an adult was to drink every day, and I think it was correct because I was much happier that way. So I got sober for like I don't know 3 4 months, right? And I even like lost weight, and then like I'd wake up every day and look in the mirror and be like, well, I'm dreadfully unhappy right now. So what was any of this for? You know, why did I do any of this? This didn't fix anything in my life, you know. And then I started drinking again, and now things are pretty cool. So I guess the I guess the real lesson is, you know, nothing's ever good for very long, you know. Because sooner or later, this guy here, the old brown bottle, as they call her, where I come from, the dirty brown bottle. Eventually, she turns her back on you too, you know. So things are going fine right now, but eventually, all the foundations that I've built up in my life over these last 3 4 months, as have reintroduced drinking into my life, those are gonna crumble under me like an old county road bridge. And then I'll be once again flailing in 6 inches of water, screaming out a woman's name who no longer loves me. Hey, how was your bathroom break?
The fuck did I walk into? Holy shit, that sounded awful.
Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Going hard, yo. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Going hard, yo. Going hard, yo. Going hard, yo. Go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Going Hard podcast. My name is Josh DeLay. Over here is my co-host,
Alan.
and over here. And over here, producing the podcast.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, there it is, ladies and
Perfect.
gentlemen.
Yep,
It's
yep.
producer Pete.
That's it.
We know and love him, and he's a good boy, and we like him for that.
That's the spot.
What's up?
Hey, what is going on, man? How you been?
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about today?
Good. How are you and also you?
I'm doing all right.
No, I'm good.
We got some pizza
Yeah.
that we experimented a little bit
Well,
with.
I guess we could talk about how Trump's going to jail.
Jesus. Well, I wanted to fucking talk about pizza a little bit, but we can talk about that, I guess.
Well, okay, I'm fine talking about pizza, but if it doesn't get funny within 30 seconds, we're changing the topic.
Well, okay.
Because I don't know what kind of pizza bit you have worked out here. But I can guarantee it's not going to be anything.
It's not very. I mean, it's
No,
not a
I'm
whole
sorry.
lot,
You know what?
but-
That was mean on my part. You're the co-host, which
Yeah.
means we're on equal footing.
Yes.
And if you want to talk about pizza, then gosh darn it, you can talk about pizza.
Yeah, I'm just saying we tried out a new pizza joint today,
Yeah.
and they had deep dish.
Oh.
Imagine that.
Man, crazy. At first I thought that was going to be really fucking
How many
boring.
how many places do you know that got deep dish around here? Huh? Like one, maybe two.
Little Caesars has deep dish.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Do they actually?
Yes. Heard it's quite good.
I don't believe that.
Heard it's quite good.
I can't imagine that to be true.
There's a-
See, I love their fucking regular pizza, but
Heard the deep dish is quite good.
can we get an image of it?
It's actually Detroit style deep dish.
See, that's not deep dish.
That's the
then.
same.
It's just
What do you
Detroit.
mean?
It's just
Detroit style
Detroit.
is deep dish.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Listen, deep dish has got the fucking the crazy cheesiness. It's got the sauce on the top. It's fucking
Yeah,
looks like a pizza pie.
Detroit pizza also has sauce on top. Now it doesn't at Little Caesars because they're fucking up. But traditionally speaking, Detroit pizza sauce on
It
top.
technically has like a dripping, like a ladle,
drizzle.
a couple of ladles full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would describe it as a drizzle of sauce.
That's a little heavier than a little,
Okay.
Yeah, let's not sell it short with a drizzle,
All right. Okay.
dude. That's pretty fucking racist, dude.
Yeah. Hey, but so
Speaking of a-
on the topic of
Racist?
well, maybe, but on the topic of trying out new restaurants in the area, why were you fucking like keeping Taco and Madre on the down low like you were?
Well,
What are you talking about?
He fucking see he would go there.
Yeah,
and
we,
he
I went
would-
there. We went there too.
Yeah, why are you doing this? Both of you are fucking guilty of this. Then, all right.
Lauren and I get those chimichangas
listen,
all the time.
listen, all right.
it's
so
it's the best restaurant.
You got-
It's-
you-
there's-
I know.
also just the closest one.
I know you guys would go there,
And it's the best.
and you would just bring home stuff. But I went in there for the first. I entered the establishment for the first time.
Were they,
How
having,
did it-
were they having a dance party?
How
They
did
were
it-
having a fucking dance party.
there's
and they had-
always a
they had-
mariachi band
and-
in there.
Yeah, and they had fucking 40s of fucking Corona.
Yes.
and like fucking Micheladas and
Yep.
like all, I thought it was a boozeless establishment.
No, you're wrong.
And they're having fucking dance parties and they're fucking getting wasted and
Yeah.
hanging out in there. The guy was fucking like a fucking G up there. Just
Yes.
their menu is fucking like 10,000 items long.
It's all good too.
It's amazing.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't feel like I have to like apologize to you.
Why
for,
didn't you tell me?
Why were you not going to the restaurant that's a block and a half
Because
away?
you would go and get food for me. You put me at a disadvantage by serving me my food. All right?
Well, the place is dope. I literally took Lindsay there last time when we were in St. Paul. I was like, this is my favorite place, and we went there. It's like the only place I've taken her. It's the only like.
See, I've
Did you guys stop by?
lived here for 2 years and you don't even take one of your
No, I think you
goddamn
guys.
best
I think you guys
friends?
were all out of town. No, actually, though, that was the day I hit you up because we were going to the science museum and shit. So I did try to hang out with
Oh,
you.
you guys
actually.
went to the caves too. I've been meaning to ask.
Went to the
about that
caves and
also.
the caves.
How was that? Yeah.
The caves were funny because the caves. It was a little disappointing. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like, but the
Nothing very cool down there.
no. It seems like there's a deeper dive they could give you, and they're
Well,
not.
someone from work tells me that they do some crazy raves if in the hidden parts.
Yeah,
Not
apparently
like
there's
not
like
like not like they do, but
there's like a ballroom or something and like some
Yeah, some
Yeah,
crazy shit.
but that's definitely not where they're having these raves. That's like all that's the touristy shit.
yeah, they probably don't take people through the rave area. They're just like, here's
well,
all
I don't
the
think they
needles.
necessarily know when they're going on either.
Well, no, but I'm sure they don't get cleaned up very well afterwards. You
Probably
know?
not. No.
So there's like needles on the ground and fucking like drug baggies.
What kind of raves are you going? to?
Yeah, dude. Alan thinks
Listen, if
a
they're-
rave is a heroin.
If
den.
they're raving in a fucking cave, they're doing heroin. All right.
The only kind of raving they're doing is they're raving lunatics. You know what I mean?
Hey, truth, man.
Cash Money Records on that one.
Yep.
No, so the caves are disappointing.
Okay.
At least if you do the tours. I feel like there's got to be a much deeper dive you can go into them because they're just like, hey, they used to make cheese here. And they're like, oh,
Oh.
Kevin Garnett dunked on this basketball hoop. It's
No
shit
way.
like that. You know?
Well, they were
Whoa, KG dunked on a basketball hoop?
yeah, down in the cave.
really.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shouts
Oh, that's
out to
wild.
KG.
But actually,
That's
the,
weird that
the,
they show that in there.
the very best part of the cave was the tour guide. The guy's a ham.
Yeah, he was a pig.
Yeah, he was a fat pig. He had a fucking apple in his mouth.
Wait, are you
Alright.
saying his last name was 2 M's?
Yeah, his last name was Ham.
Like the ham?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah.
Jealous.
So that guy was the best because he had all sorts of jokes. He's like, I was trying to remember some of these jokes because no one else thought he was like very funny, but Lindsay and I were fucking dying laughing because it was just so ridiculous. So we were like both like stifling our laughter because we were almost like having like laugh attacks on how fucking stupid it was. But he was like, so he'd do this thing. He's like, so they talk about like this like a murder that happened down there, and he's like, where do you guys supposed to hid the bodies? And some guy's like in the fireplace. The first guy's like, wrong, and like just like set it up, you know. And then he's like, I'll tell you guys later. And some other person's like, oh, like up in the or like deeper in the caves. And the guy's like, I'll reveal this later. We'll leave a little cliffhanger. So then he goes back and he's like, all right, so this is where we go deeper in the caves. Right? He's like, all right, so who earlier said that they hid the bodies deeper in the cave? The guy's like me. He's like, wrong again. It's just like it's all sorts of little fucking. And then he was like, he's like, guess what kind of weapon they used to do the murder, or whatever. And he starts making the gesturing like he's got
shotgun?
a Tommy gun, of course,
okay.
or a machine gun. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the guy's like
He was like he had a
he's like-
penis,
he-
like a hard
some-
penis
some-
in his hand or
it
something.
did look like he was jacking off a very large penis. But so he starts doing this. He's like, what does this look like? And then someone's like, oh, Tommy gun. He's like, no, it's me gesturing.
Oh,
This guy has little quips like that.
that is good.
I don't know,
Good stuff.
he had a bunch of funny shit.
Yeah.
But I forgot most of it. But anyway, the whole point was that I was just like laughing hard at
This
it.
is like an Al Capone thing, wasn't it? Like,
That's what they say. That,
yeah,
but,
he was down there. Like,
I don't think Al
bootlegging.
Capone. I don't think he ever said Al Capone was down there. But a bunch of other guys like Babyface Nelson and some other
It's fucking
some
tight.
other big
Babyface, you know.
I think Babyface was the guy who supposedly did the killing down there.
Oh,
Supposedly.
I know that Capone used to hang out in Northeast Minneapolis quite a bit.
yeah.
That much I do know.
No, for sure. Yeah, there was because I knew he fucking ran shit through here.
Oh, he's always running shit.
Yeah, that Capone guy.
Capone. So anyway,
So, I'll let you get to what you want to talk about. That fucking conversation ran its course. I feel like.
well, I feel like we got from pizza to caves.
Yeah, I mean, it went a ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. Maybe if like the mozzarella on the pizza would have been cave aged. I don't think you cave. I don't think you cave.
Is there any cave aged cheese? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
of course. Yeah,
Fancy.
yeah. They also grow mushrooms down there.
That makes sense to me. Cheese makes sense too. 'Cause
But
it's
cave
also,
aged-
it's also a mold, I guess.
Cave
you
aged
know?
cheese. Well, aged cheese, but then you age it in the cave specifically.
Why? Like, I feel like you don't have to put it in a cave in
It's
that
a
scenario.
limestone.
It's the limestone.
It's the limestone. Mm-hmm. Gives it that limey flavor.
Yeah, that's how you get the citrus.
Yeah.
You know.
That's actually why Wisconsin is so known for cheese.
Well, it makes sense.
He's actually right.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of comments on our YouTube videos about feet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My plan was to never bring that up.
Oh, I figured because he hadn't yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Well, let's move on then.
I don't want to give whoever these people are any attention.
Why, see, that's the whole thing. Like you, because you brought this up to me once before.
I refuse to be trolled.
You brought that up to me once.
I'm the troller, not the trolley.
I know,
okay?
but this lady just wanted to talk about feet on her podcast.
She wasn't real, and none of these people are real.
All right.
This is all one big plan to finally push me into that schizophrenia that I've been teetering on for all these years, and I'm gonna
give the people what they want because I'm looking out for the numbers. You know.
Yeah, man. Look, if people are coming to this podcast just to look at our socks, I think
even if like one or two people are coming to this podcast to
yeah,
look at socks.
Yeah, look,
worth
man.
It, you know?
If this is what we're doing to make this thing a thing, I'm afraid we're gonna have to eject, or I'm personally gonna have to eject.
So you wouldn't do the whole like you wouldn't sell feed photos. If
This
you had
isn't
the
selling
opportunity?
feed. This is getting, instead of 30 views, potentially 60 views,
I mean, that's it's a big
and gaining
big jump upward.
zero monetarily. When people do put their feed online, they're making money.
Yeah.
So this is like a workaround for people who are into feet. They just get to look at our feet for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Like, people should have to pay for their fetish.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, look.
That's another thing. Like, why aren't there like our foot video, like foot pictures and stuff, are those like kind of scarce on the internet?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so why do people pay for them?
Because they're really into it, and they're like very specific.
They just
things.
want to like know that it's coming from somebody that they like.
Yeah, and I think it's like OnlyFans in a way where OnlyFans, you can obviously just like be like there's tiers of membership, right? So a lot of these OnlyFans people, they spend like their entire day responding to messages that people paid to send them.
Yeah.
So it's also like you're creating a relationship with this person, you know?
Oh, okay.
So I think it's just low. I mean, it's just people who are endlessly lonely, dude. There are so many people who are helplessly lonely, and it's sad. It's very sad. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I'm not trying to fucking entertain their fucking sickness.
Yeah. Why would you? You know.
You know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I don't know. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I feel like these people, they don't even fucking listen to the podcast. Like, I'm not here.
They're
to
just jerking off the whole time. They don't even. It's just background noise.
Well,
They're fucking.
Either they're jerking off the whole time, or they're just scrolling to look for the feet. You know what I mean? They're scrubbing. You know, it's just like, I don't got time for that. Okay, I'm a fucking artist. You know what I mean? I'm a wordsmith. I'm just a commentator in general, and I don't need people. I don't need people coming here for the wrong reasons. But you don't go watch Hardball with Chris Matthews to look at his fucking ugly ass jowls.
I think you meant Keanu.
Wait, Keanu Reeves? Wait, is that his name?
He was in that movie, Hardball.
Oh yes, that would have been funny if Chris Matthews would have had a cameo in Hardball.
Oh, he actually might. That actually would be very hilarious.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Who's Chris Matthews?
He was an old MSNBC.
He's like an
or
old white
C-
MSNBC guy.
Yeah.
How does this have to deal with Keanu Reeves?
Hardball.
Hardball the movie.
Isn't that
I
like
made Hardball with Chris Matthews.
Isn't that
on
Brad,
MSNBC?
That's Brad Pitt.
Plug.
That's Moneyball.
That's Moneyball. Okay, I was confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the Jonah Hill flick?
Is that Jonah Hill's in it also? Huh?
Moneyball?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He was on a hot streak for a while there with these big actors.
Yeah,
movies,
and
you
then-
know?
One would call it Two for the Money
And
with
then
Al Pacino.
And then speaking of a guy, wait, what's that one?
Well, you guys were talking about Moneyball with two dudes in it, so I said it's like Two for the Money.
Oh, sure.
Al Pacino, Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, that's a movie.
Wait, Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey
that's
were
a
in a movie
wild
together.
fucking duo.
Yeah, it's about sports gambling.
Oh, that's actually
All these
pretty
things
good.
are so tied together. You know
I
what
like
I mean?
That's
Matthew
what I'm all
McConaughey.
about.
I mean, Hardball is literally about a youth baseball team. Moneyball is about baseball. These
Ma-
guys are betting on baseball.
Matthew McConaughey seems like a fucking crazy person. I really like it. You know,
No, he's a
he's an eccentric.
no. He's fake as fuck, dude.
Yeah?
he's a jock, dude.
Oh,
He's a fucking jock.
he said some wild shit.
Yeah, he pretends to be crazy so people think he's interesting, but there's no way. I'm not buying it for a second.
You know, he's actually a good dude. He's testified for a lot of good things in front of the court. So,
Wait, what?
Can you elaborate?
no, I cannot.
All right,
I mean, I just can't
He
imagine.
almost ran for governor.
Matthew McConaughey
Yeah,
of Texas.
Oh yeah, that makes him a good guy.
Yep.
That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. He
Let's
would
get that gas rolling. You know,
Yeah, he'd be like, "All right, yeah, let's
is that
drill."
a good Matthew McConaughey?
You didn't really try, so no.
All
Try.
right.
Okay, that's a little better.
Yeah.
You gave it a little something there.
I like when the women are young and I'm an old man. You know, like he says in Days and
Oh
Confused.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, the cool thing about raping kids is that they're always kids.
Yeah, that was my favorite line. Of that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep. So that A+ then, or
Yeah, all of a sudden he's just driving a yellow school bus, and then he chains it up and just takes him out to the desert.
yeah,
Does whatever Matthew McConaughey does.
good stuff. Good stuff.
He's a good boy. Yeah. So wait, what? Money, Hardball, Keanu Reeves.
So you were talking about Trump earlier. I figured you wanted to
Yeah.
dabble into that a little bit.
Well,
so
yeah. I just want everyone to know that Trump is never going to prison.
I kind of doubt it.
He's never. It's never gonna happen.
Well, the fact that he like brought it up himself, like, kind of just indicated to me that like he was the only person like saying that he was gonna go to jail.
He's not going.
Well, that's what I mean. Like he was just basically like I heard a little birdie telling me that I'm going to jail on Tuesday.
But Trump's not the only guy to fucking. They're all fucking. Everyone's talking about it.
He's doing
No, but
he's
he
doing
was
the
the one who brought it
sequel.
up.
It's just a sequel.
It's a
Tru-
sequel?
Speaking of movies,
It's Trump the sequel.
Oh shit!
yeah,
Okay.
Insurrection 2.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, remember the first Trump movie that we pitched to Harvey Weinstein all those months ago?
Yes, that would have been almost a year ago.
It's
Over
well
a year.
We
well
should
over a
see-
year.
We've been
should-
doing this for years
Yo,
now.
let's go and
It's
head,
really it's crazy.
we need to get the phone calls back.
Oh,
we need the phone calls because we should call that.
Yeah, you know what the problem with that is? I don't have a fucking cell phone anymore.
I
right?
have one. We both have those.
No. Everything I've ever had in my life has been taken from me.
Ooh, Liam Neeson.
Wait, Liam Neeson.
Taken by Liam Neeson.
Oh god. Okay, we need to stop this free association movie thing. All right, I can't do it, dude. There must be something to actually talk about.
Yeah.
How
I
could
feel
the-
like we've dabbled in like 30 different conversations.
How can there
at
be
this
nothing
point.
that we can take longer than 1 second? How can there be nothing to talk about?
I like kind of our strategy towards
know what-
getting this podcast
You know what
rolling.
sucks?
Though.
If I'm being real honest, though,
What?
it's just that fucking. I used to like not. So these days, I literally don't ever even have 1 free second in my life.
Yeah, same.
Like well, fuck
It's
you.
all no, it's
Oh,
all
you have a
fucking
baby.
scheduled.
Shut up.
Even before
you're
that,
sitting
it
there
was.
rocking a baby. You can have thoughts.
Fuck no.
To be fair, I don't either. I don't have a lot of time.
I can't even watch fucking like videos on my phone anymore. It fucking sucks, dude.
I am constantly doing stuff, and I don't even think anymore because I am constantly on task. You know,
Yeah.
so that come to this podcast, I'm fucking empty-headed like
You
a
just, you
retard.
just have a free brain, you know,
No, it's yeah,
for
but,
for 2 seconds.
yeah, but so my basically what's happened is when you're supposed to be like coming up with jokes like in comedy, you're supposed to be like doing communication in long form through a podcast. Like you need to train your brain for that.
Yeah.
And what I've done is instead train my brain
Repressed
the
it.
exact opposite. No repression. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying my brain is not in the fucking mode to do comedy or to do this anymore. 'Cause everything is just like, it's like poker and like
What are you telling us right now, Josh?
And it's like-
are you leaving us?
No, I'm just saying I'm getting bad right now.
No, you're not.
because I'm not thinking the right way.
Yeah, we were hitting fucking top numbers like fucking a few episodes ago.
Okay,
You know?
look, to me,
I'm a numbers guy, right?
yes, to me, getting 0 views is the same as getting 100 views.
We had like a 200 one.
What?
Yeah.
When was that?
On
Which
YouTube.
Which one was that?
The illegally blind.
That was like fucking 4 months ago.
No, I don't know, but there was a bunch of like 160 ones, 170 ones. on
God
YouTube.
damn it.
I was looking at it, man. High numbers, you know. And that was just on
Yeah.
YouTube. We probably had fucking thousands over the other.
Well,
ones.
we fucking got shadow banned last episode.
Did we?
Yes, because you compared the flying monkeys to actual black people.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I know. I tried to step in. You're like, no, I got this. And I was like, you're like, I'm the co-host. And if I want to continue this metaphor, I goddamn will. And I was like, well, okay. So much so that you forced producer Pete to mute my mic. And producer Pete said, let the man finish.
This happened.
Yeah. So
No, it didn't.
So just like every other podcast, I'm left
We
sitting
didn't
here.
get shadow banned.
I've
though.
been left. Well, may as well have. So I was left just sitting here,
Okay.
completely silenced while you two went on some racist tirade.
Yeah, like the way the podcast normally goes, where me and the producer are
Yeah.
being really
well.
racist
You start
and-
being racist, and he's like, "No, let him go." And I'm like, "This is not okay." It's not that he's racist; it's just that he doesn't mind hearing it, whereas I get really offended by it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
I mean, someone has to fucking be the voice of race
Reckoning.
racism on this podcast, and that's you.
Yeah.
And I'm the voice of reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, my brain's just fucked, man. Because I'm also, it's another thing. So I've been playing so much poker. So now, like, I just like think logically now. Like I spend so much time thinking logically. You know, like I'm forcing my brain. So the only time I'm ever like creative at all is like I just have to get drunk and just enter. I have to alter my state of mind significantly.
Yeah.
In order for me to be like creative or funny anymore.
Oh.
Because I'm like a robot in my normal life now. You know.
Yeah.
So it's a formula. You know.
So you're basically, so what you're saying, I'm just gonna sum this up for the audience.
Yes.
So you like you're just you have a very tight schedule with your day,
With my whole life,
And-
every day.
and all day every day during the scheduled time periods, you have a robot for a brain,
I mean, effectively, yeah.
and so there's no time for creativity because of the tight schedule. And the
I
robot
never
brain.
think creatively.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So before
AI's coming a long ways though with this whole
I
creative
don't.
thing.
Yeah,
though.
this is kind of bad. I think it's sewn me in somehow without my consent. You know.
Yeah.
And
You could just interface, you know.
so anyway, I used to come to this podcast. First of all, never plan a thing. Like never have
No,
really.
no. I have.
But-
you,
but I would-
I feel like there's a couple times you've walked in with a plan.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe like once or twice. I
Maybe.
have also. But
Well, but I used to definitely like think about stuff all day, and then I could like seamlessly transition in and out of it.
Yeah.
And things I wanted to touch on, and now I don't even care about anything. I can't like thinking about anything seems pointless. You know?
I don't know. I feel like we just come on here and have a good time, you know.
Yeah, I guess
Get some beers with the friends.
that's true. And now I'm not even. I don't know. I'm like drinking, but now I'm just like being introspective, not creative. That's fucking gay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What is this fucking
Let's try to do it. Let's try to do
poet,
it.
like Def Jam. What do they call that? The Poet Jam or whatever.
Well, there's
Is it Def Jam, the poet one?
No, Def Jam is black comedy.
Oh.
All right, fine, okay.
What's the other one?
No, here I'll do my impression of Def Jam.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is gonna be the best bit ever.
All right. Well, that's getting edited out.
Well, we'll see.
I don't think you can just drop the N-word on YouTube. You're just actively creating more work for yourself. I like it.
mean, I don't know, man. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Not say the N-word, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's gonna be the clip at the beginning of the podcast. I don't know what are you gonna do, man. I don't not say the N word. It's amazing. It's amazing how many fewer problems you have when you just don't say the N word.
it's a very like simple thing that seems so hard sometimes.
It's crazy
you know?
how stable your life can be if you just resist. Yeah, so let's get back to Trump then. So So this is the problem,
Oh,
right?
fuck.
So what did Trump do really?
Okay.
You know, wait, what?
What is the specific reason they're going after him again? So it's Stormy Daniels.
What? They're going after him for Stormy Daniels?
Stormy Daniels like basically like paid her like hush money or something. But there was some other shit that went along with it. Something was illegal about it. I can't remember fucking what.
You can't fuck a whore anymore?
Maybe I feel like it wasn't just like the paying her for sex thing. I think there was like more to it than that.
Okay.
I don't know what. Something I would
That's
maybe
what I'm
be
saying.
interested in learning
Yeah,
about.
I brought this Trump thing up. I actually don't know anything about it.
Can you do a little Googling here, Peter Matt?
Yeah, it's probably some extortion sort of thing.
I see.
Yeah.
But it's like because he's running for president, he paid her money to shut the fuck up. Pretty much the baseline, I think.
But isn't that legal? Don't people do that all the time?
No, I don't know. I don't.
Like I know dude. I've first of all, and this might just be me, but I haven't had sex a single time in my life without there being some sort of lengthy court process afterwards.
Yeah, not a single time. Holy shit.
Every time it just always comes back to
Well, no, that one chick under the bridge with the tent. I thought.
well,
Oh, that was consensual.
that's true.
She died though.
Well,
so
wait,
I mean,
I didn't say it was not consensual. I never said they weren't consensual.
they just
You definitely implied it.
they just
though.
they just
No,
had to bring
that-
you to court for some reason.
Yeah, there's just always something that goes with it, you know.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Indictment.
I don't know how to.
That's fine. It'll get it.
Indictment.
Look, 2 hours ago, mystery surrounds, so no one even fucking knows.
Mystery.
Oh, so he was supposed to be arrested on Tuesday, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, that's what he was saying. He went on like Truth Social or whatever and was just like, just so everybody
Dude.
knows, I'm getting
Oh.
arrested on Tuesday if you wanted to come and riot about it or
Oh,
whatever.
this is great. He's not getting
Yeah, it's called insurrection too.
no, buddy. He's not getting arrested at all. He wants people to think he is,
Yeah.
so that he can
Yeah.
spin this later.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Trump is so good, dude. Okay, so who cares what that?
That's he was the only person that was saying that he was going to get arrested. Like he was the only source of it like being a thing. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's-
it says here he set off a frenzy a few days ago, and he declared without any official word in quotation. Well, not
Yeah, that-
quotations, but you know.
yeah, that he would be arrested on Tuesday, but the case against him in Manhattan has yet to turn up in indictment, lending an air of mystery to if and when the former president will be charged.
According to the Hill.
Yeah.
oh, this is dude. He's
So
so
this is all
smart.
just allegedly.
Dude, he's so smart.
Well, I think he was like testing the waters to see if people would come because like he was like if you guys want to like come and riot like for
Okay,
meeting.
did he
So I
actually say that,
Yeah,
though?
yeah. He was encouraging people on Truth Social or whatever to like go and like riot in New York on
Yeah.
Tuesday, and I think he was like just testing the waters to see like how many people would show up, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have Truth Social?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was there on yesterday in New York.
I was gonna say you were gonna say you were there on this January 6th.
Well, I mean, I'm
So
not
his
I'm not going to
aides-
say that live on the podcast.
You shouldn't, because I know a really nice man who spent 4 months in jail because of that.
Yeah, you love this man.
So his aides
You're gonna love
later
him, too.
clarified that the former president had not been given any of it advance notice and was just speculating based on media reports. But since when, like, aides can talk?
AIDS?
Oh,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
What?
Like, yeah, the HIV.
yeah, his aides were
Yeah.
talking to him. So not only does he have AIDS, he's also schizophrenic.
He's like, my T cells were speaking to me.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be cool.
Uh-huh.
Wait, isn't it reduced T cells?
Oh,
Right? Isn't that
what it is?
I think that's what it is.
I
With
don't know,
AIDS.
something with the T cells, you know. the ones that he had left then were
Yeah, he's
communicating
gonna be
with
in
him.
cell block T.
Hey. Ultra Mega. What is that?
Well,
There was a new hat. It said Ultra Mega.
yeah, it's like we're gonna make America, we're gonna ultra,
Ultra.
make America great again. It's like, hey, what's the ultra? What's that acronym for? You fucking old retard. God damn it, dude.
What would Ultra be an acronym for?
Oh my god, that's so much work, dude.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping that you'd be able to work it out.
Unification.
The L word. Something with an L.
Hold on. We'll figure it out, then we'll cut, and then I'll make it seem like I came up with it really fast.
All right. Hey, what do you think Ultra stands for?
Unanimous Liberal Termination Republican Association.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Seems correct.
And then Make America Great Again after that.
Yeah. Because to make America great again, you must terminate the liberals.
Wouldn't it be funny to have a hat instead of MAGA, you just change the M to an F? It's just FAGA. Wouldn't that be awesome? And it's
I
just
hate how immature I am because that's the funniest shit I've ever heard. You know,
just
Love
like how upset you if you went to like a rally with a bunch of FAGA hats.
What if you were a gay? Because there's gay Republicans. You know.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's gay Republicans.
Like
just like there's
whom?
black Republicans, you know?
Okay. Well, now I think we're getting further and further off
What
the
are you
mark here.
saying, Alan?
I'm just saying if there were some gay Republicans that wanted to wear FAGA hats, then it would make sense.
Yeah, that's true. What would the black MAGA hat be? I know it.
Mix. Yeah, I was gonna say I could. Yeah,
I know.
it's very obvious.
You just changed the MA to an NI, and you got yourself a. And then MAGA just somehow, just the white people keep wearing MAGA. but if you're gay or black, you have your own.
Yeah, you switch it up a little bit.
Yeah. How about Chinese?
Oh.
What would the Chinese MAGA hat be? I'm trying to think.
I know. There's got to be something good out there. Yeah.
This is upsetting. We can't think
drawing
about this.
blanks here. Mexicans? Would just be MAGA, but the M would stand for something different.
It would just say taco. It stops even sharing letters at a certain point. It's just like the first two, like, this is kind of clever, and then it's just like the fucking Asian one. It just says noodle. Just mashes the letters together. Doesn't even have 4 letters anymore.
Right.
You know?
God damn it. I feel like there was something else you were talking about at the beginning too.
Me?
Yeah. So you brought up the Trump getting arrested thing, and then there was something else you were kind of trying to sneak in there.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't ever look. First of all, I'll never sneak anything in. All right, I'm fully frontal, dude. Call me Samantha Bee.
Samantha from Sex and the City or what?
Remember Samantha Bee?
Who was that?
She was a Daily Show correspondent who then branched out and had a song or a show called Fully Frontal with Samantha Bee.
She show her tits or what?
I don't think so. She's always wearing pantsuits and shit.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Cash Me Outside chick?
No, that is Bad Baby, who also, a good political correspondent in her own right. Speaking of that lady, she's cool,
Yeah, should we talk about Bad Baby a little bit or what?
I don't know. I got nothing to say about
God
little
damn
Bad
it.
Baby.
Yeah, I heard one of her songs for the first time ever the other day.
I was gonna bring cocaine to this podcast, and I really wish I would have.
You say that every episode.
I know, but
You've
this time I really needed it. I think I'm just tired, dude.
Same, man. I'm fucking exhausted.
Ever since I had this fucking kid, dude, I just don't get any sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I gotta take a shit.
We're not doing that. We're not taking a shit break on the pod, dude. This will be funny. So this will be the best part of this podcast. Is everyone watch Alan as he has to shit, but we don't let him.
And there's this dog back here just fucking pulling toys apart and
Here,
shit.
you go shit. I'm gonna keep going though. And then
That's fine.
Then you just
fine.
come back and join. Producer Pete and I
All
got this. Hey, so what's up? Hey, so what's up, man? How's sobriety going for you? As a guy who once was sober for a little bit there, I could maybe help you out. So here's some things that worked for me when I was trying to get clean. Especially because life is so dreadful when you're sober, So what I did is I just kept lying to myself, and I kept telling myself that eventually, through enough sobriety, I would actually become happier sober than I was when I was drinking all the time every day. But as it turns out, you know how they say, like, think long, think wrong? You ever heard that? Or they say how you shouldn't overthink things, and that so sometimes your first instinct is correct. Well, my first instinct as an adult was to drink every day, and I think it was correct. Because I was much happier that way. So I got sober for, like, I don't know, 3-4 months, right? And I even, like, lost weight. And then, like, I'd wake up every day and look in the mirror and be like, well, I'm dreadfully unhappy right now. So what was any of this for, you know? Why did I do any of this? This didn't fix anything in my life, you know? And then I started drinking again, and now things are pretty cool. So I guess I guess the real lesson is, you know, nothing's ever good for very long, you know. Because sooner or later, this guy here, the old brown bottle, as they call her, where I come from, the dirty brown bottle, eventually she turns her back on you too, you know. So things are going fine right now, but eventually all the foundations that I've built up in my life over the last 3-4 months, as I've reintroduced drinking into my life, those are going to crumble under me like an old county road bridge. And then I'll be once again flailing in 6 inches of water, screaming out a woman's name who no longer loves me. Hey, how was your bathroom break?
The fuck did I walk into? Holy shit, that sounded awful. Hey, when was the last time you had a fucking turd float in the toilet?
Here's the deal, man. I've literally never had that.
Like a log that's floating on top of the water.
I've never had that.
I've had it happen, like, I think maybe twice before, like when I was real young. Had it happen to me for the first time, like, since then, this last weekend, and it kind of scared me a little bit. I looked down, and it was just floating on top of the water.
What did you eat to make that happen?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah. Just normal things, I think, you know. It's just like, it just must have fucking gone through me just right. Got aerated on the way down, you know.
Yeah, but how's it getting aerated?
I don't know. My body just fluffed it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird though. I don't know if that's a good. I feel like I remember somebody saying that that's a good thing if it floats. Is that a thing?
I mean, I don't know, man.
I was just worried that it wasn't.
I believe that's an old wives' tale.
Yeah, old wives' tale. Yeah.
Yep.
So, but like, I was worried that it wasn't gonna flush down the toilet because it was floating. Like, you know, what's keeping it like down if it's trying to go up? You know.
Yeah.
Because gravity usually is just like, hey, come along with me, turd. Let's go to the sewer or whatever.
Because usually when something's trying to pop up in the water, the thing that's keeping it down is my hands around its neck. So I guess for your turd, I couldn't say, but
yeah,
in my experience, usually my hands around its neck are what's keeping it at bay.
Jesus Christ.
You know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's good.
But hey, I don't know. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all I got about my turd, though. I figured that would have been a longer conversation.
No, I thought we were gonna be able to close the podcast with that bit.
You think so?
I thought that was gonna be one we could just cultivate, and then it'd go off all these other little branches, and we'd be able to bring it back around.
There's ways we can work with this. There's different colors of fucking turds and stuff. We could talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest color of fucking poop you've ever
Man,
had?
I really don't want to talk about this at all. I kind of hate talking about shit.
Yeah? All right.
Let me think, though. I got something. There must be something I've been thinking about.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
You made me feel all weird about the poop thing.
No, you're fine.
Just wanted to talk about it.
I know you.
I had a weird, extraordinary fucking.
Yeah.
It was extraordinary.
I know.
You know, and I wanted to.
The only thing is just like I have to edit these podcasts, and I know I'm gonna be listening to that wanting to shoot myself in the head.
Fuck, okay.
But it's not because of you. It's because I just. It's just not my. It's not my flavor.
We should get
All
a
right,
little
all right.
shoot like a handgun sound.
Oh yeah.
Drop.
Hey, I tell you what. I'll bring my handgun next time. We'll just record it live.
Then we could do the MIA thing. We got the fucking cash register, and then we'd have a handgun.
Yeah, and then that way we can also get a death rattle drop. You
Of
know,
just me dying.
well,
or Birdie or
whoever,
something, I don't know.
preferably
Mao.
preferably me, but
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Make sure to record
Yeah.
that live on the podcast.
that would finally get this thing to the heights that we've always wanted it to be. At.
Oh, I watched a video of a fucking dude attempting to like go in and shoot up a fucking nightclub.
Wait,
But
what?
he got denied by like a fucking he got denied by the bouncer at the front
Because
door.
he wasn't pretty enough.
Are you talking about the one that happened like fucking a year ago?
No, I don't know. Maybe it was. I saw it for the first time the other day. He was wearing like a devil mask and like had like fucking like darkness and like fucking some other weird shit written on his arms.
Yeah.
And he was like strutting towards the door to like just fucking like open it up and go in and start shooting people.
Yeah.
And this fucking bouncer saw him with a gun and a flashlight in the other hand. He's like, "Well, this seems weird. The guy's got a devil, he's got a devil mask on and stuff." And so
Yeah.
like he fucking like grabbed the gun and like fucking like got it out of his arms and shit. And then like dude ran away and then he ran back and was gonna fucking fight people and stuff. And
Yeah.
then they tackled him and the cops got him and stuff.
What do you get in trouble for there? Do you think?
It listed all of the things he got in trouble for. It was like aggravated assault, like fucking. He was also like I think he was a felon and shouldn't have had a gun, so he got in trouble with that. Like plans to like fucking. Oh, right there. The one down the ABC. News.
Wait, so this happened like
Yeah, that
yesterday.
one. Yep. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a very very fresh thing. Some wild shit. Go ahead and play it.
Will do.
Oh, this is cool. Now we're getting into some topical news.
Yeah, that's it's fucking 2 days old, man.
No, this is nice. I don't want to see this fucking pig though. I want to see the real video.
Yeah, I hate when they do that, where they had the thumbnail as like the actual video, and then the whole.
I think they're
fucking thing is
gonna
just,
show
like-
it, right? They must, right? They can't.
It doesn't seem like they're going to. They literally just had the thumbnail as like the fucking thing. and
Wow, what a
that's
bunch
bull-
of
that's
fucks,
bullshit.
dude.
Scroll down. Maybe they got a different thing. Little picture there. Yeah, nothing even crazy happened.
Oh my God.
Holy shit! Does that say Hillsboro, North Dakota?
I don't think so.
Oh, Hillsborough County.
Yeah, it's spelled different.
I went-
It's spelled different.
I had to go to court in Hillsborough.
You
one
did?
time. Yeah. I think it was Hillsborough. Is it Hillsborough County also?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a minor driving that direction
Yeah.
at one point. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's one of a couple.
I had to go to court in a very backwoods, small West Virginia court.
Oh yeah. You did?
Well, I was
In West Virginia?
yeah. I mean, I didn't personally have to go to court, but I was with a guy who had to go to court.
Oh, it was Ray or whatever, right?
No. Okay, let's watch this video.
All right.
Okay, so man, and first of all, he's fat, dude. Yeah, sorry, dude, you're too fat to be a fucking mass shooter, dude. Mass shooters aren't fat.
Look he just like fucking like was chasing after the dudes like I don't know.
Mass shooters are never well fed. They're always gaunt and gangly.
Yeah,
That's
he has a fucking flashlight in one hand and a fucking gun in the other hand. So he was gonna like go into this fucking like dark nightclub and just like fucking like start shining people down and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some pretty fucking crazy shit though.
Like, what was he thinking? Why the fuck? Just put your gun in your pants first.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like maybe like walk in there, like put the mask under your like fucking shorts or some shit, you know? And then like put it on in the bathroom. Put it on in the bathroom or something when you get in there.
Like I said, he's just fat. I don't think I think he realized how much work it was gonna be, and he's just like, well, fuck it. At least I tried, you know. Like, look at him, man. He's like, this is not like, dude. Here's the thing, man. Like, people talk about like being a professional athlete or like, you know,
Yeah.
whatever, and how you have to keep your body in shape. But,
Yeah.
but there's no more rigorous training than preparing yourself for a mass shooting, and this guy clearly
he skipped out.
he hasn't. Yeah, you can't skip. So you say you can't skip leg day. You can't skip all the other days forever, and then
Oh, look at that. So he came back because he's like, give me my gun back. And then he just fucking like,
I mean,
so he
yeah,
like got away for a second.
yeah,
And then like fucking came back and was like, I'm a fucking fight you guys.
Yeah,
like, fucking,
man.
like the three
I
like big
mean-
security guards. Yeah, it's pretty that
Yeah.
guy's wild looking.
yeah, and this kind of stuff happens. I think we have to just be open minded,
Jesus. Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, I think I'm on to something here. I think we gotta understand that. Look, the pandemic affected us all in different ways. All right, that guy's he's just working through the pandemic. You know. Well, we all put on a couple 200, 300 pounds during the pandemic.
Yeah, and
all
just
right?
got the desire to fucking kill people at nightclubs.
It'd
I
have
get
been.
it.
What if that guy was in the best shape of his life, like a month before the lockdown?
Yep.
And he was ready to go and effectively shoot up a place, you know? And then everything shuts down. No more clubs to shoot up.
That was a positive outcome of the coronavirus thing.
well, positive for many people, but not for him.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Right. So then he got.
I mean, a few people, like, you know, their lives got saved or whatever because
Yeah.
he was too fat to shoot him.
Yeah. Yep. He got really fat. He started ordering way too much of DoorDash, and the next thing you know, he just looked at the music. I'm not in fucking mass shooting shape, you know. And
That's why he hid his face, you know?
well, yeah, because he's like, "Oh, fucking fat."
ashamed of
How
myself.
fat my face is now. God damn it, man.
Can't let the cameras see me like this.
Can I say how weird it is that Alan's the current event guy?
Yeah, it's kind of a change of pace, huh?
It's great.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened. I usually don't
I
see
know.
I don't see shit.
I know how it happened because you're on your computer all fucking day long. You
Yeah, but
know?
I don't like look at like news and stuff on there.
Look, buddy, your work isn't listening. All right, you do some browsing.
I like yeah, I mean I don't really, but
How'd you hear about the shooter guy?
I saw it on my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he's sitting on his phone while he should be working.
yeah, which is something that I don't have the luxury of doing because I don't have a phone.
Yeah.
So
Don't you play poker at work all day?
no,
Oh, okay.
I mean metaphorical poker, like with my boss. Like I'm always kind of jockeying for position, and you know, like there's a lot of strategy involved in my position at work. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Do you does anybody from your work listen to the podcast?
no,
No.
no,
Mm.
no.
They better
Yeah.
not be in. You're fucking listening right now. Don't do it.
Yeah. By the way,
There we
if,
go.
if
If
you
you made it like 40 minutes into the podcast.
yeah, if you work with me,
Stop.
if you work with me and you got past the part where I said the N word, and
Well, that does leave a few.
and also when I
Yeah.
said that instead of mega hats, it should be fega hats. If you're still hanging around after that, fucking
You know what? Keep listening.
yeah, I guess you're maybe.
You're one of us. Yeah,
You
you're
actually
one of
might be the best.
You're one of the crew now.
But come and talk to me at work because I need someone who isn't a fucking PD to talk to you there.
Oh man.
Hey, what?
Nothing.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So this podcast is fucking retarded, dude.
Yeah. That's all right though.
No,
you
it's-
know, hey, you can't hit it on the head every time. You know?
No, this is the best one we've done. Probably.
Yeah.
We're gonna look back at this one. This is gonna be the highlight of our
Yeah,
lives.
the hallmark
dude.
of the podcast. Should we like fucking like go on a break and then do
Nah,
rate-
This episode of the podcast is brought to you in part by Lafroig 10 Year. Most of our sponsors on this podcast, let's just be honest, guys, they're made for a lower class of people, you know? Usually Coors Lights, Bud Lights, whatever. But sometimes, you know, maybe you get a little holiday bonus. You know, maybe you thought you were going to have to pay $200 to fix your phone, but you didn't. So you have a little extra cash, unaccounted for cash. And you can reach for a bottle of Lafroig 10. Lafroig 10 for the classy gentleman.
that was a great ad read.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Second advertisement of the podcast is brought to you by the great state of North Dakota. Legendary. So, North Dakota, if you've never been, it's got a lot of attractions that maybe you've never have thought about or, have passed you by and you maybe just kind of hadn't sat there and thought that they were a good thing to do with your time. But let me tell you that in North Dakota, there's plenty of fun activities and things that if you're willing to look for them, they're there and you can do them and have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Like buffaloes, like the flatlands, like the less flatlands that exist in the western part of the state, where it becomes hillier. and you can see the sediments of the Earth and gauge the age of our planet based on the layers of sand and dirt. And sometimes there's things lodged in the sand and the dirt, like dinosaurs. I think that's how they found the T-Rex Sioux. It's because there was some dude walking around and was looking around in the sediments. And then they saw a bone popping out, and they dug, and they found they found a T-Rex. So maybe if you come to North Dakota and look around, you'll also discover something, magical, like a dinosaur, or, so.
You were so close to like actually having something there. All you had to say when you come to North Dakota, you can also discover something.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Oh, shit.
And now time for the
God-
second half.
God
You
damn it.
you're so.
I
I thought you were
missed
going to do it. And I was like,
Uh.
Alan, I think maybe just tied this together. And instead, you used a synonym of what would have been the perfect.
But hey, for someone like me and for the viewers and whatnot out there, it's definitely got that booty, that flat booty we like.
Yep. That's right.
Wait, what?
Spank it.
Wait,
Yeah, BUTTE.
wait, you don't like a fat ass?
No, I like that flat booty.
PD was always agreeing.
Hell
People,
yeah.
They're like, I like a fat ass. Like, I love a
I love
flat
that
ass.
flat-
Man, I'm with you, dude.
That flat butte.
It is only one letter difference.
It is.
It could be easily confused.
Yeah.
So PD always just thought you were supposed to like a flat ass. Yeah.
Well, good ads.
So it's
It's like that church ass, you know.
like you got a steeple ass girl. Oh, she got that steeple ass. So I have an impression of a black guy.
And now on to the second half of the podcast.
It's the Going Hard Podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John. Welcome back to the podcast, one and all.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Producer Pete, how was your break there, big doggy?
That was actually pretty good. How was yours?
Oh, quite good. Hey, Alan.
Mine was good. I decided that I kind of like these pale ales a little bit.
Yeah, you should.
Didn't think I did, but I kind of do.
Yeah, I think it's. Look, I like a light
Oh,
beer. I like
gross.
a light beer as much as the next guy. Like I really do enjoy them.
Yep.
But I do think it's important to diversify a little bit. And honestly, if you're gonna diversify, why not grab for a nice Sierra Nevada Pale Ale? Handcrafted, family-owned, operated, and argued over. Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, Chico, California, and Mills River, North Carolina. Purest ingredients, finest quality. Pale Ale, handcrafted ale since 1980.
Are you doing another ad
Pale
read?
Ale, alcohol 5.
I zoned out for a second. And I
6.6% by
came
volume.
back into like
12 fluid
consciousness
ounces. The pale ale in your hand
I realized
sparked
that
the
this was
American
happening.
craft beer revolution, bold and complex, with pine and citrus notes from whole cone Cascade hops. This pale ale was first brewed in 1980, introduced a generation into the glory of hops. Our pale ale is still a classic, and Sierra Nevada Brewing Co. is still 100% family-owned, operated, and argued over. 0837834. CACRV, CT, IA, ME, MA, VT, NY, HI, 5 cent, MI,
Whoa, 5 cent?
0R, 10 cent, OK plus.
10 cent?
Government warning. 1. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. 2. Consumption of alcohol impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems. Please recycle. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Family owned, operated, and argued over since 1980. And now time for the second half of the podcast.
Hey, I need to.
It's the Going Hard Podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to the podcast once again. Oh, man. What a time to be alive. Producer Pete, would you like to say goodbye to the good folks?
As a co-host of yours, I would like to. I hope you guys have a splendid night. I don't hate you, and that's about it.
Yep, we love you. Enjoy the song. I have a baby now, and he can't fend for himself. I brought a child onto this earth. I need to give him what he deserves. So I'm going upstairs. And even though it might not be fair, I gotta pump my titties, I gotta milk that baby, I gotta pump my titties for this little guy. I got great big titties, and they are full of milky, and I gotta feed this little guy. Just because I am a man, it doesn't mean that I can't pinch my nipples and spray milk into a can or a bottle. I won't be tied down by gender norms, 'cause when my baby cries, I always give him more. I'm going upstairs to pump my big juicy titties, 'cause my boy has got to eat, and I got some great big titties. Gonna pump these big man titties till they're shriveled and dried.